Hello! Welcome to this quick introduction to the Walden Library's Education Databases and Resources. The databases and resources outlined in this video will help you with your weekly assignments and discussion posts, as well as with your dissertation or project study research. They're all accessible from the Education Research page. To get to the Education Research page, start on the library's homepage and look for the Subject Resources box. Click on Select a Subject to get the drop-down, and then click on Education to continue. This is the Education Research page. You can start a general search in the Start My Education Research box at the top of the page. This will automatically search across a curated collection of databases containing education and education-related journal articles. This search box is most helpful for weekly assignments and discussion posts. It's not intended for research requiring a comprehensive review of the literature, such as a doctoral capstone. The next box as you move down through the page is where you can find education articles, journals, and books. Click on the Education Databases bar to browse our recommended databases. This will default to graduate level study, but you can also go to an undergraduate list and a multidisciplinary list. Many of you have never had the need to move beyond our first couple of databases, such as Education Source and ERIC. For your literature review, now is the time to begin looking at all the other databases we offer, such as SAGE, Science Direct, Taylor & Francis, and Academic Search Complete. While there's some overlap, each collection is unique. The Journals section provides a list of education journals available at the Walden Library by discipline. And we also have a link to a listing of recommended books on education research. As you scroll down further through the page, you'll see the Research Help box. The first link is to Education Research Basics. If you're new to the library or want a little refresher, the Education Research Basics section is a great place to start. For more in-depth research, you can go to the other sections available in this box. The Literature Review, for example, has links explaining the scope and purpose of the literature review, search skills, and how to stay organized, as well as a link to the literature review process specific to the field of education and the library's general literature review guide. The Theories and Theorists section has links for finding theories in education, education encyclopedias, and a table of education theories and theoretical works that have been used in published doctoral studies. It also has a link to the library's general guide on theories and theorists. The Methodology section has a link to recommended database, as well as links to education methodology books and how to search for examples of specific research methods. For more information on research methods, you can click on the link at the bottom of this section. The Statistics and Data section outlines how to find statistics on the web and how to search for articles with statistics in the library databases. There's also a link to the Education Statistics and Data Guide that has reliable sources of education statistics. The Tests and Measures section will get you started with identifying and finding education-related tests and measures, which are also sometimes called instruments. The Residency Materials section has a link to the EDD Residency Student Resource Aid, where you'll find information on what to expect from the library at residency and links to our PowerPoint slide decks. Finally, the upcoming webinar section lists webinars you can register for that are coming up in the next few weeks. If you need help and want an answer fast, we recommend the Quick Answers button on the left-hand side of this page. This contains answers to frequently asked questions, not just for the library, but for all of student support. If you have a question, chances are somebody else has asked it in the past, so be sure to check here to find out if we have an answer listed. If you're still not seeing what you're looking for, you can use Ask a Librarian. We have a link here on the left-hand side of this page, or you can find it in the upper right-hand corner of any library website page. You can contact us through email, call and leave a voicemail, or see if we're available on chat. We do answer questions 7 days a week, although it's not 24 hours a day. If you need a little more in-depth one-on-one attention, you can book an appointment. This will give you 30 minutes with one of us to help you with brainstorming, where to search, and different search techniques. This has been a quick tour of the Education Research page, showing you just some of the many resources we have available. Take some time to explore and see what other resources we might have for you in the library. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask a librarian.